So next on my list of videos, on my list of requested videos, is the Soul Urge number 7. So I've already done the Soul Urge number 1, but I've jumped up to the Soul Urge number 7 because at the end of the day, there's no point doing them in order. I want to do them in the order that you guys requested them. My next Soul Urge video is going to be 9, if I remember rightly, and number 33.6 for you, Mr. M. You've commented on my stuff a lot, and you know who you are, and I know who you are. So your 33.6 Soul Urge will be coming after the 9. It's about 6th on my list so far at the minute, but it will be coming. So today it's Soul Urge number 7. So the Soul Urge number is your motivation. This is what gives you that burning bubble inside you, like, oh, I really love doing that. It's that thing that, I always ask before, years ago, what is it that causes that fizziness in my tummy when I'm going and doing something I really, really want to do? And it was my soul urge nipping at me, telling of me what I love. And I am a Soul Urge 7 too. So I can really relate to this information, and any other Soul Urge 7 will really relate to this information. So the Soul Urge number is so you've got the life path that is the king of the kingdom. Everyone and every number in that chart should be serving that life path, king of the kingdom. The next one is your expression number, the next most influential number. And the third most influential number is the Soul Urge number. Now, I think sometimes the Soul Urge number is more influential than the expression number, because at the end of the day, you're not going to achieve anything, even with your talents, if you're not motivated to do so. So the Soul Urge number, I consider one of the most important numbers underneath the life path, of course. Sometimes it's more important than the expression number. It's such a vital number because, if you don't want to do things, you're not going to do it at the end of the day, unless you're forced. And it's good that your life path number and your Soul Urge number are compatible, because you want to be motivated to achieve your life path, right? And it's also good if your Soul Urge and your expression number are similar, because then your talents and your interests work together well. So it's all about them numbers. So for the purpose of this video, and for all videos I'll ever do, this is how the Soul Urge number should be supporting the life path of the person, whatever that life path may be. Now, I'm very lucky. I'm a life path 7 and a Soul Urge 7. So that makes me motivated to achieve my life path. Having the same Soul Urge number as your life path number is a gem, by the way, because you're motivated to do what your purpose is in life. Some people don't have that luxury, and some people aren't, may not have the right expression number, or you just got to pull all your numbers together and try and pull something out of the hat for that life path. Anyway, stop gabbling on, Katie. So Soul Urge number 7. Your interest and your motivation that should be supporting your life path is trusting your soul's intuition. So it's being spiritual, basically, understanding that you are a spiritual being with an immortal soul, and that this body is just a machine for this incarnation. It's knowing that you're a spiritual being. Yeah, trusting, and totally trusting that you are a spiritual being and that you will continue on after, as your soul is eternal. It's had lives before, it will have lives again, and it's about trusting that knowledge and trusting the intuition that comes through source energy to support that knowledge, and sharing. It's about sharing that spirituality and that trust and that openness with the world. Sometimes 7s can be a bit lacking in trust, and they're like the conspiracy theory people that are the ones saying, oh, they're trying to kill us. So 7s struggle to trust a lot of the time. But when it's your Soul Urge number, you love to trust. This is what you really want out of life. It's spiritual subjects, understanding and developing your spirituality in many ways by learning about it, practicing it, channeling it through spiritual practice, and then sharing that with others and becoming that spiritual teacher, and being open and trusting in your spiritual messages, and use your messages and your knowledge and your intuition that you channel from source to help other people. That's what the Soul Urge 7 desperately wants to do, and I really resonate with that, because I'm a Soul Urge 7, and I've always been passionately interested in spirituality and self-discovery and wanting to share that knowledge with other people. So I totally understand this Soul Urge. So working out your solar soul urge, just briefly, it's all about them vowels, okay? However, sometimes it's about that Y as well. A-E-I-O-U, but depending on the name, the Y is going to be a vowel too. And this is why. Now, you might want to take a screenshot of this because this can be quite long. It's about, in the name, think about the sound of the vowel that creates the, now wait for it, A-E-I-O. It's like a soft noise, not like the L, F, M. It's like it's the soft vowel sound within a name, okay? And sometimes the Y is that soft vowel sound. So if the Y is the first letter of your name, but straight after that first letter is a consonant, then your first letter, and then that Y in your name then is a vowel, because it is the sound of the vowel. Yvonne, Yvette, E-I-O, you know, it's got that vowel sound. So the Y in Yvonne and Yvette, and I don't know how to pronounce that, Elsa, that Y sound is considered a vowel because it is the vowel sound. If the Y is the last letter of your name and it comes after that harsh consonant, it's a vowel again. Barry, Tommy, do you get the drift? Third one, the first letter of the name is followed by another vowel. Right, think about it. If the first letter of the name is followed by another vowel, then the Y is a consonant because the vowel after the Y takes that consonant sound, if you know what I mean. Like Yolanda. So the O is the vowel sound in Yolanda and A is the vowel sound in, I'm going to say yummy. Yummy. Okay, so that is the vowel sound. So in these two words, the Y is a consonant. Okay, if the Y is the last letter of the name and it comes after a vowel, it is again a consonant because that vowel makes that vowel noise. Mulrooney. So Mulrooney. So the E makes that E sound, not the Y. Okay, so the Y is a consonant. Mickey. The E sound comes from the E just before the Y. So in Mulrooney and Mickey, the Y would be a consonant. I hope you're keeping with me here. Take a screenshot and listen to this again if you're at all struggling. This did take me a while, all those years ago when I was learning numerology. So if the Y sound between two consonants, okay, so think between two harsh consonants, Kyle, the Y is going to be a vowel because that vowel is the consonant. It is the soft vowel sound. Kyle, Tyson. So when the Y is between two consonants, it's considered a vowel and should be part of your soul urge number. Okay. If the Y is found between two vowels, the vowels are already there, it's of course a consonant because the two vowels on either side will create that vowel noise and the Y then becomes the consonant. Okay, hope you're with me. If the Y is found between a consonant and a vowel, the default is a vowel. It must link with the other vowel sound next to it. So between, where am I? Between a consonant and a vowel. So I can't think of a word that I would use. So maybe it's a joined E sound or A sound because it's the consonant, then the vowel. You'd think the vowel would take that sound, but it's saying actually that you could put them together and after a consonant and a vowel, the Y afternoon is actually a vowel. That took me a while. I found that bit quite confusing. Last but not least, if the Y is found between a vowel and a consonant, then the default is a consonant. Okay, so more examples. This is interesting. The name Sydney. The first Y is between two consonants, S and D. Sydney. So the first Y is a vowel, but the second is a consonant because it's after that vowel. The vowel sound is in the E before the Y. Billy, Sylvia, Missy, Kyle, Blythe, Sylvester, Katie, the Y is a vowel. K, Yeltsin, May, and Kai Kendall, the Y is a consonant. So it's worth keeping a screenshot of this and sending me questions if you found this like clear as mud. Okay, if it's clear as mud, just question me and I'll be able to help you. If there isn't a Y in your name, you don't have to worry about this. This is only if there's a Y in your name and you want to be accurate at finding your soul urge and personality number. So, expression number, it's about them vowels. So I picked out all the vowels from George Aaron Higgins, and always do it separately because you have to reduce each bit. So for George, we've got the E, the O, and the E, and I've just added the O, the E, the E, the O, and the E together. We've got a 7, so that's just the vowels. Aaron has got 3 A's in it, which comes to a 3, and then Higgins has got 2 I's in it, which come to a 9 each, 18, 9. We add together the 3, 7, the 9, and we've got a soul urge number of 191. Now I've zoomed through that one because it's simple enough, but you can always slow it down and spend a bit more time with it if you need to and you're unsure. So what motivates you as a soul urge 7? This was a pleasure to do because this is me all over. Love to study and explore spirituality. I love to sit on my own and sit and research all the nuances of spirituality, all the things that the unseen, and information about that amazing, profound sense of higher energy that we have up there that we're all desperate to find out about, to link with, to connect with, to channel, especially me. You desire faith in spirituality that goes beyond reason or logic. You know, I'd rather have faith in my soul than I would any human reason or human logic. Excuse my family. You trust that you are a spiritual being. You know that you're a spiritual soul within a machine. The machine might be mortal, but the soul within is not. It's immortal. It carries on. It's had lives before, and it will have lives in the future. And you're confident that your soul and your soul's intuition is going to protect you. It has your back, and so does source energy. So insights, and you love insights and knowledge of life's mysteries. The unseen fascinates you, like the paranormal or like even alien stuff I find really fascinating. And your deepest drive, it's not about outward, you're not about going out there and achieving loads in the world. When you're a soul urge 7, all you want to do really is develop yourself inside. Okay, your deepest drive involves inner processing, inner development, finding out who you are, self-discovery, spirituality, developing your intuition and your wisdom so that you can help yourself and other people. So when you're a soul urge 7, you're not interested in achievement in the world. All you're interested in really is developing yourself as a person so that you can help other people. It's inner processing. You're not interested in worldly achievement at all. You're a spiritual truth seeker. You're focused on the journey within for you and other people, like I just said. You're a scholar. You're a researcher. You love those big questions. Who am I? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why are we all here? Why is grass green? Why is the sky blue? You know what I mean? The big questions, You love to develop your psychic ability. You're interested in astrology, numerology. Hello. I also love astrology as well. Spiritual healing. I'm Reiki trained. Oh, love it all. You love meditation. I love physical practice as well. I'm useless at it, but I love to dance. I got to black belt in martial arts. This was all before I'd really taken much notice whether the 7 was really interesting for this. But I love dance and martial arts. It's like they're talking about me here. I was always into music and acting as a kid. Not so much now, more the scholar, more the interest in the unseen. And numerology, of course, is which I'm obsessed with. I tend to never put numerology down for a second. Interested in the paranormal, the occult, mysteries of life, conspiracy theories, because us 7s can be a bit mistrustful. Where am I? Affinity with the natural world. There's nothing I love more than to, be in a nice, comfortable outside space with nice fresh air and just spend a bit of time meditating, thinking, musing with no hassle or phone ringing or anyone going, Mom, I want. It's nice to get away on your own and feel the natural world. And I've always been fascinated by the earth cultures, like the Native American Indians, like the Mayan culture that I do the astrology videos on. I love all that kind of thing. And I don't like following crowds, as you can tell by what I'm wearing sometimes. I don't follow fashions. I don't follow popular culture. The big thing over here is like things like Bake Off, and I can't even think about who they all are, and all the diabolical soaps that we put on in this country. In popular culture, that's the thing to watch. But You know, I'm just not in the slightest bit interested in some of the vacuous things that are watched on television at the moment. But anyway, I'm sorry if you watch Bake Off, but oh my God. Anyway, coming off my opinions there. You follow your own feelings, you follow your own thoughts, your own insights, your own interests. You're not interested in following the crowd, fitting in. You know, if they all watch Bake Off, I've got to watch it. I attempted, well, it came on, okay? And I'm like, no, switch it off. I don't care. And then people ask me the next day, did you watch Bake Off? No, I didn't. That's a conversation ender, straight away. Anyway, you desire to find and follow your own truth. You use experience of work and relationships to develop your deeper understanding. Like I said, the work you do even, you don't care about how developed you are in the world or, you know, how status, you know, how you go up in the status ranks. You could not care less. The work you do is actually, you do it so that it will develop your inner self. So you like to do work in the world that is actually developing your own inner wisdom. If it's not developing your own inner wisdom, you're not interested in doing that work, plain and simple. So the work you do, even the relationships you go into a lot of the time are there for a purpose, to help you develop, to evolve and develop that deeper understanding, which is what all you're interested in doing as a Soul Urge 7. You love to write and research and learn new things, but then think, is everything I'm learning correct? You filter that through your intuition, and you have absolutely no problem at all from verbalizing the fact, I don't think that's right, my intuition says it's wrong, but I'm going to follow this piece of research because this really resonates with me. And then you might have this piece of information that really resonates with you, and then you can bring it all together and create your own theories and your own wisdom that you can then use to help other people evolve spiritually as well as you. Okay, that's what you'd love to do. That's your passion as a Soul Urge 7. That's what excites me every single day of my life. I'm definitely a big picture thinker. Detail really gets on my goat. It's all about that big picture, really. It's about looking at what am I really trying to achieve here, and not getting caught in the petty detail, not being able to see, you know, the wood for the trees, you know. Enjoying singing, dancing, playing music, absolutely. You know, I really love all that stuff, and boy, do I get on with kids well. You know, the only work I do at the moment is working with young people because I just really get on with them, and I can be as childlike as they are. So the only work I like to really do in the world is working with children, because it makes me feel good and it develops me internally, which is all I would want as a Soul Urge 7. But I'm not looking forward to getting up and scraping any cold ice off my car tomorrow. Don't let it freeze overnight, please, because this is my last week before the Christmas holiday. Woo! Christmas! I do love Christmas. I'm a big kid. So the Soul Urge, 167 type. Now, my Soul Urge number is 167, and what we tend to do when we're a karmic debt, 167, is we're always looking for that spiritual development. So we like to suddenly change things in our lives and be brave and do things that are completely against the grain out of some desire to develop spiritually. I know I've made some really disastrous decisions in my life that have come about because I thought, I'm really going down the wrong path here. I'll develop quicker if I just dump that, end that, and then just go a different way. The problem with that is you're very much, when you're a Soul Urge 167, about the rise and fall, destruction and rebirth. So it's a cycle that you use to bring you to a higher consciousness, to develop you, because people develop more if they have a harder time of it, unfortunately. So the more rubbish a time of it you have, and the more you learn from that rubbish time, is you'll just develop all that quicker. So what the 167 does, because they want to really develop quickly when you're a Soul Urge 7, me, you desire to develop it maybe at a high speed. So you think, I'm going to take some risks and change things in my life so that I put myself on the right way forward, or this relationship's not serving me anymore, I'm just going to destroy it, or do something that wrecks your career, or do something that wrecks your home. It's a silly decision and you think it's going to help you, but it doesn't always help you. So it's about destroying things you've already built and then thinking, should I have done that? you know, it's very much a karmic debt, the 167, of not making silly decisions. So the 167, before I keep blubbering on, you desire to develop quite quickly, okay? And because of that, you put yourself in situations that will challenge you and speed up your spiritual development, okay? And it's always going to be by your own trust and intuition. You probably won't even talk to anyone about it before you make these decisions that you're excited about in your life. You'll just do it, and then everyone that knows you goes, what on earth are you doing? And you're like, well, it just came from inside. It's something I've decided. You haven't run it by anyone else. You've just decided that your best form of spiritual development is to cut that, stop that, and damage that, and then start again. Destroy everything I've built and then start again. Maybe I'll get more spiritual development that way. And it will progress you, and it does bring great spiritual growth, and that's what the Soul Urge 167 wants to do. They're quite brave. They want to do things that challenge them and bring on their spiritual growth, and it can be a very painful process because, you know, sometimes you can think, well, I don't need that, you know, I can do this on my own. I don't need that marriage or this marriage or that job. And, you know, and your ego inflates up into the clouds, and then you make a silly decision or go outside your marriage, or, you know, and think, oh, I'll be fine. You know, this is the right path for me. This will help me to develop better, even if it's stressful. And it doesn't always work like that, you know. So life presents challenges to your grand plans, and you tend to make choices that seem to be specifically designed to break down that choice. I mean, you suddenly think to yourself, I'm going down the wrong path. I must change. I will not be satisfied until I've changed onto the correct path, because you're all about that spiritual development, allowing yourself to go through challenges so that you develop that much quicker. Thing is, though, it can be quite a painful soul urge to have, because you're always making and breaking and changing your mind. And, you know, sometimes you can end up doing self-destructive career choices, going outside your marriage or your relationship that ruins an otherwise relationship, and it ruins an otherwise wonderful relationship because you thought to yourself, you know, maybe I can do better somewhere else. Oh, there's a cat round my feet. That scared the life out of me then. I did wonder what that was, touching my leg. There you are. Go on then. You're going to have a cat flap. He scared the life out of me. I didn't even know he was in here. Anyway, so the 167, you're all about wanting to develop spiritually. And you're quite brave. You're quite willing to go through pain and difficulty along the way, because you think and hope that at the end of that I'll be on the correct path and I'll be developed more. So take care that the decisions you make don't destroy things in your life, but not give you any gain, if you know what I mean. And if you are going to make decisions that destroy things in your life, for goodness sake, learn from it, you know, because that's the reason why your soul urge has made you do that in the first place. That's the karmic debt 167, and unfortunately that is my soul urge, and I relate to every single thing on there, because without going into too much detail, I've thought things like, oh, I'm going down the wrong path, I'm just going to completely abandon everything I'm doing, go down another path, and completely cut and finish, and everything that I've built before that gone. I've decided I'm going another way now, and I'm going down the wrong path, I need to develop a different way, and then I just abandon everything and go a different way. And I've done that many times throughout my life. And if you are a 167 in any of your core numbers, you will relate to that. 257. So as any 7 is, you're motivated by your soul and trusting your soul's intuition, your inner knowledge, your cellular memory. You make decisions by your gut and your intuition and your heart and soul, because you know and trust that your soul knows best. You know, you're an immortal soul. You've lived before. You've got loads of knowledge that you may not have acquired in this lifetime. You've acquired in all the other lifetimes you've had. So you're motivated and excited to use your intuition and your inner knowing. You also want to focus on a passion, an interest, a specialism, something that you really, really dig into as your thing. that you've studied so deeply that you are a master in that subject, and the concept of that excites you. So it's more likely going to be a spiritual subject. When you're a Soul Urge 7, you're all about the spiritual. So the specialism you're most likely to focus on as a Soul Urge 257 is a spiritual subject. So finding that spiritual subject that really resonates with you, and then building relationships, building a team, and working around others in a spirit of cooperation and harmony. So if you were working in a spiritual field and you were a master at one particular specialism, and you had a team around you to help support you and develop your intuition and develop yourself, you would be in your element as a 257. It's about spirituality, having that mastery, and having a loving, supportive team around you to help you take you where you need to be. That is the 257. The 347, which is my life path, not my soul urge. So you're motivated by your soul and your spirituality and your inner knowledge and your intuition, just like any 7 would be. But you want to set goals. You don't like to be directionless. You're the kind of spiritual person that likes to know where they're going. So you want to set goals and have a clear plan. You're really motivating by having a plan and knowing what your next step is. Seeing that list of to-dos really excites you, because you know that that's your goals and that's your steps towards it. And ticking off each of those goals is very exciting for the 4 energy, because it means they're one step closer to their goal. So set goals, have a clear plan to achieve them, to achieve lasting stability. You're motivated by following your plans, target by target, meticulously, with perseverance and commitment. And you love to communicate all that information with others with skill. You love to be the center of attention, telling everyone all about your spiritual stuff, telling them all about you. You know, the 3 energy is all about the social. It's all about being center of attention, being that emotional, expressive performer and actor. So the 347 life path. Come on, Katie, not life path. The 347 soul urge loves spirituality in the 7, but also loves to progress and set goals and learn more about the 7 energy, because the goals you set are going to be a spiritual subject, because you're a soul urge 7. So whatever that subject is that brings you the most passion, you're going to be setting goals in that subject so that you can move forward and achieve more. And then you're going to be communicating what you learn and what you achieve to an audience of people, and be the center of attention. So be spiritual. Trust the soul within you, work hard, set goals, and express everything of what you've done to the people around you. That is what you would love as a Soul Urge 347, if you're a Soul Urge 347. So now we're going to look at the 437, which is exactly the same as what I just said, but the other way around. So before, it was in the 347, the 4 was the most important of the sub interests, but this time it's the 3 before the 4. So you're motivated by spirituality, most importantly, like all the Soul Urge 7s are. Everything you do is going to be about your spirituality and about trusting the soul within you. But first and foremost, for the 4-3 Soul Urge, it's going to be loving, communicating with others on an emotional level, performing, acting, speaking, singing artistically, giving your information, the spiritual information, or whatever your passion is, emotionally to others, but authentically, so that the audience listen to your every word. You may be a motivational speaker with passion, or you may be an actor or a singer. You may bring on a spiritual message by doing other things. You may bring a spiritual message by painting, by creating structures that really draw people in on a spiritual level. You could do anything. Spiritual creative expression is a big field. So the 3 comes first here. So you want to be spiritual. That's your passion when you're a Soul Urge 437 or any 7. But you love to communicate emotionally first and foremost with others, all about your spirituality, with skill to entertain, delight, teach people about spirituality, inspire people to move forward with their spiritual life. You're the life of the party. You love to have loads of friends, and you can network and build like loads of friends that can support you really, really quickly. And then second of all, you also have a plan and goals, and you're motivated to work towards those goals meticulously with perseverance, unwavering work ethic, and this will ensure your security. So be spiritual, express that spirituality to others with emotion, and then set goals for your own future security. That is the sole urge of the 437. The 527, remember the 25 the other way around? So you're motivated by spirituality like any other soul urge 7 would be, but you love to use your social skills first and foremost. So you're all about the spirituality, but for you, for the 527, it's all about the team, it's all about your family, it's all about the groups of people around you, whether it's your family, the people you love, your friendship groups, your work colleagues, or team members. Anyone that is a group or anyone that you know and love in your life could be covered by this. So you love to use your social skills, communicate, enjoy cooperating, working as part of a harmonious team, being tactful, excellent at mediating people and getting conflict out of the team and sorting things out, creating win-win situations. And then when you've got everybody on board and you're happy with the people you work with, secondly is the importance of starting that specialism, working on a particular specialism in your field. So be spiritual, work alongside others. That's really, really the most important on the 527. So be spiritual, work within a team, and have a specialism for you and that team that you can work on, because the specialism is least important here. So spirituality, trusting your soul, working together cooperatively, but also having a specialism that you all work on. Least important, but still important level of your soul urge. Okay, so if you're a 527, you're very spiritual, you love relationships with other people, and you have a skill or a specialism that you use to help you achieve freedom. Next, 617. The 167, or the karmic debt, switch the other way around. But the 617 is not a karmic debt, you know. So you're motivated by your spirituality, again, like any soul urge 7. And you know that your soul and your spirituality knows best. But you start with the 1 energy as your part of your passion here. You love the new, you love novelty, you love new ideas, innovation, especially innovation in your field of interest. You like to be in charge, you like to lead, and you like to make the rules. You're very full of energy. You like to bring new ideas and lead people to the fruition of your ideas in the 1 energy. Okay. And you love the comfort in the 6 energy. Alongside that, you love the comfort of family, and you love to dream about ideal situations for people, you know, a utopia for all. But you also know that, you know, a utopia can't always exist, you know. How can I put this? You're not angry or disappointed that the world isn't an ideal place. You're quite happy to accept the world as it is, but you are very motivated by situations where you're helping people less fortunate, and you feel that you're working towards a better ideal. So for you in the 617 soul urge, you love spirituality as any 7 would, but you love new things in spirituality, so innovation in spirituality, and then using that spirituality and those innovative ideas to help less fortunate, help those that need it in this world, those that, you know, are more vulnerable to, say, you and me. So you can use your spirituality and all your new, unique ideas to lead others and lead yourself towards a better world. That is the soul urge of the 617. Now, the even rarer 707 is 7 on steroids. Excuse me, so it's my little cat. He's coming in and out, bless him, and he keeps touching me on the legs, trying to disturb my video, and he already has. Last but not least, this is 7 on steroids. The 0 works to enhance the 7. Okay, so it's 7 on steroids, and it also gives you a little bit more added spiritual perceptions and intuitions. That is a great thing to have. So that's what you desire in the soul urge. So when you're a soul urge 707, you can be actually a little bit too spiritual and end up disconnecting from the world, because not only are you hyper focused on the 7, which is quite a lone worker, quite very, very, very analytical and studying spirituality. You could be the kind of person that actually would rather live in a tree away from society in total, because you're so spiritual. You feel that you need to sit cross-legged in a yurt, or, you know, live in a tree and pray all the time, or, you know, spend your life the spiritual way and really, really not get involved in life at all. So the 707, if you're a soul urge 707, you're going to find yourself wanting to be that spiritual hermit, because not only have you got added spiritual skills in the 0, but you're 7 on steroids when you're a 707. Okay, so you're doubly motivated to trust your soul's intuition and your own spiritual intuition. You know, you practice very strong spiritual development abilities that could help you to develop others. Highly intuitive, highly perceptive, highly psychic. But you must be careful that this amazing 707 spiritual soul urge, that can be a bit too spiritual at times, needs to be careful that you don't completely break away from the whole of society. You must still communicate with people in the world, because remember, it's not just about your own spiritual development. You could help others to spiritually develop too. So the 707 is extremely spiritual, like obsessively spiritual, and you have a lot of skills in the spiritual as well. You want to work towards being more psychic, more intuitive. You might be obsessed with focusing on just developing your spirituality. You might even lose contact with the world at large. And I know it's your soul urge to be totally spiritual, but do yourself a favor and make sure you keep a leg into the real world. You know, it can do nothing but help you to keep a leg in. But I know, you know, it's perfectly okay if you want to sit and spend long periods of time in your own spiritual musing. You are within your rights to do that. You are a soul urge 707. Just ensure that you're not over isolating yourself too much with your desire for spiritual development. Okay, I hope you found my soul urge video really useful today. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Click that bell icon, because I'm always uploading new stuff. And don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you like the video. If you want to contact me, you can contact me through my website, soulexplorer.net. Email me at katie@soulexplorer.net. And I'm going to put links to my Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn and Twitter in the description box, so you can click on and link to me on that. If you want to book a reading with me, please contact me on social media, through my email, or even leave me a message in the description box and in the comments, and I'll get back to you. If you'd like to learn about numerology, I'm going to put a link to my Udemy course so that you can learn all about numerology and where all the numbers sit in your chart. I think I've said all I need today. I hope you've really enjoyed my video today. Please like, please subscribe, please contact me, because I would love to hear from you. And please come to my live next Saturday. I'm going to be online from 7 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. So that will give any of you lovely American people, you'll be in your morning at that time. So if you'd like to join, anyone from overseas, please come and join. In India, you might be a bit further forward, so maybe next time I might do a different time zone for my live. Please suggest good times for you, and I will try and accommodate as many people as I can, depending on how interested you all are on my live. So trust the soul within you guys, trust your own intuition, and I really hope to see you for my live next Saturday. So scared, but also so excited.